Hello viewers, it's good to have you on Academia EduConsult, a subsidiary of academia.com.ng, your one-stop portal that teaches you all you need to know in the area of the English language. Today we shall be looking at the article as one of the parts of speech in the English language. In our table of contents, we shall be looking at what an article is, the different types of articles that we have, the various forms of the article, and the examples of articles in English. When you look at articles, they are another linguistic member of the closed class family of the English part of speech or the English word class. When you ask yourself, what is an article? How do you describe an article? Articles are subcategory of the determiners in English language. That is, they are the most common English determiners. They usually begin a noun phrase and are normally followed by a noun with or without modifiers. Remember, a modifier is a form of an adjective that comes before a noun. Let's look at the different types of articles that we have in English. Basically, there are two types of articles in English. We have the definite article and the indefinite article. When you talk about the definite article, you are talking about the article the, while the indefinite article is a. Some other people will think we have three types of articles, but basically we have two types. An is a variant of the article a. Let's go on to see the various forms of the article. The spelling of the indefinite article and the pronunciation of both the definite and indefinite articles depend on the initial sound of the words they come before. We are saying that when it comes to the spelling of the indefinite article and how you pronounce both the definite and the indefinite articles, these all depend on the initial sound of the words they precede. Ordinarily, articles are not stressed, but for special emphasis, they may be stressed. The unstressed definite article the is pronounced the when it comes before consonant sounds and the when it comes before vowel sounds. Let's say that again. When the article the, that is the definite article, precedes a consonant sound, then you pronounce it as the. But when the article the precedes a vowel sound, it is pronounced as the. Let's see some examples of this explanation. You have articles coming before a consonant sound, as you have in the following: the girl, the box, the car, the fork, the snake, the pot, the money, the dog, the jug, the kettle, and so on and so forth. Now, you pronounce the definite article the when it precedes a consonant sound. But when it precedes a vowel sound, it is pronounced as the. For instance, the egg, the enemy, the eagle, the animal, the umbrella, the owner, the okra, the ink, the apple, and so on and so forth. There is a need for us to take note that it is not the spelling of a word that determines which article it takes, but the pronunciation. Many people think that when you talk about the indefinite article a and its variant an, they simply assume on the surface that it comes before any consonant sound. But in their minds, any word that begins with a consonant, they put the article a before it. That is not correct. The article a will only come before a consonant sound, not a consonant letter, while the article an will come before a vowel sound and not a vowel letter. Let's see the following words: European, UN spokesperson, X-ray, FBI agent, X-Men movie. Now, when you look at these words, how do you place the appropriate indefinite article before them? It is the sound that will determine whether they will take the indefinite article a or its variant article an. So let's see the appropriate manner of prefixing the words we have mentioned with the appropriate articles. You have a European. Now, when you look at the word European, it begins with letter E, but the sound there is sound Y, which is a consonant sound. So based on the rule that the indefinite article a precedes a consonant sound, we have a European, not an European. Let's see the rest words. A UN spokesperson. When you look at the word UN, UN is a consonant sound, even though it begins with a vowel letter. So you will have a UN spokesperson, an X-ray, not a X-ray. Then you have an FBI agent, because F, even though it's a consonant letter, in sound and in pronunciation, it is EF, F. So it goes with an. So that's why you have an FBI agent. And then you have an X-Men movie. And you have it in so many words like that. You can generate some words by yourself that you have inadvertently been putting the wrong indefinite pronoun to, and you can show them in the comment section. Now, we should also note that the words that have silent H in them, take the article an before them, as you have in these words, an hour. Now, the H in hour is silent. The same applies to an heir. He is an heir apparent. I have an hour to spend with you. However, we have some exceptions to these where the article a or an, either of them, can be used before words beginning with H, as you have in a hotel, a historical novel. Some will say an hotel or an historical movie, but the sound H is pronounced, so it takes the indefinite article a and not its variant an. So it's appropriate to say a hotel or a historical movie. Thank you for watching this first part. We will continue the discussion on articles in the second part of this video.